I think it is very important because gender equality is not only a matter of justice, of human rights, a historical justice I would say, but also because it's a big drive for social inclusion, for economic development. We have seen that countries that have mostly prospered in the last century are those where women enjoy increasingly gender equality. And that is why we focus on those obstacles, which are education. We consider that in very many places in the world there are a lot of impediments for girls to go to school. Being born a girl, sometimes it's by itself an exclusion. We think that education should be also for empowering women to make their own choices in life. And also because I believe that women with all their talents and capabilities contribute to society. I think one should pursue his or her own vision and what you want to do in life. You should not pretend to be somebody else.
So it's harder.
You should not pretend to be a man. And
it's harder for a woman or not?
Sometimes yes. Sometimes, not always.
My name is General Irina Bokova. I'm from Saudi Arabia. Elizabeth Chan, and I come from New Zealand.
My name is Abigail Misigan, and I'm from Suriname.
My name is Asar Özgürgün. I come from Ankara, Turkey.
I'm Patrick Azevedo from Luxembourg.
Hi, I'm Khaled. I come from Algeria.
It's a huge gender empowerment. Women are treated like queens. We have all the rights we could ask for, but of course I can't say everything is perfect. We still don't have the right to be in politics. But as of this year, the king gave us the right to get elected and to vote, which is a huge improvement in our country. I mean, we're still 81 years old. It's just we're young, and we're still improving every day. But from a female that lives in Saudi Arabia, I tell you, our way of thinking is not to wait for the revolution, to create our own revolution, to be my own revolution in my own home, in my workplace, in my education. I make my own revolution. And so by that, I grasp the biggest right that I have, which is the right to be me in my country.
Yes, I think New Zealand does very well in terms of gender equality between men and women, but there are still problems in terms of, say, women's salary, like the differences between women and men's salary. And though I think the majority of people who graduate from university may be women, but that's not necessarily translated into women holding positions of power and leadership, and particularly in
for sure, because in everything that we do, they choose. I'll give you an example. We are from the Caribbean, the CARICOM, and every Caribbean country have to have youth ambassador. And also at the election, they then choose a girl and a boy, according to the gender. And also in my country, everything that a boy can do, every right that a boy has, we as girls have too. So I think we're working on that.
And
Definitely not. It's a very traditional and it's a very man-based society, Turkey. So, especially in rural areas, in this east and in the east parts of Turkey, you get a lot of gender.
Well, we are making efforts to get gender equality, but due to the fact that we are a real small country, we have to count on participation from both genders. So we can't have access to just exclude one gender.
En fait, je pense pas que ce genre de problème se pose dans mon pays, vu qu'il y a déjà des programmes pour les filles. Peut-être on va pas dire plus que des filles que des garçons, mais je pense pas qu'on a ce genre de.
I would say that the world is growing very fast, and we're growing as well, but we're growing very slowly, and that to let go of some of our traditions that are holding us back, that let's look into the modernized world and try and be a part of it. Not let go of all our traditions, no, I love them, but to let go of the traditions that are setting us back a bit. I'm not saying religion-wise, no, I adore my religion. I'm saying tradition-wise.
I think that we need to work harder for solutions to enable women to be able to work and get paid work, as well as to fulfill their commitments to their family. And these solutions need to look at men as well, and how we can support men to have the time and the money to be able to spend with their children.
I think it starts with education, because in most of the country, girls are not allowed to go to school. But it starts there. When you go to school, you will get the know-how and everything, and you will know how to develop yourself in the community.
It's a very, very general solution, but of course education. I mean, because the men are not educated, the women are not educated, they can't protect themselves against. We have a lot of actually violence against women. Every day a woman is killed in a marriage. Men kill their wives, and every day it's in the news. So the women have to be educated, the men have to be educated, the women have to protect themselves, and the men should know better than hitting or killing their wives. And it's really, it's really chaotic actually.
I think we should empower and motivate young women to participate in political decisions, not by introducing a female quota, but by facilitating and by eliminating all these prejudices we have against women.
En fait, une solution pour l'égalité entre les jeunes hommes et les jeunes filles, je pense que créer des programmes d'échange entre les filles et les garçons et donner des opportunités égales entre les deux pourra être bien efficace pour trouver des solutions à ce genre de problème, surtout pour qu'ils puissent faire passer leur message, je veux dire les deux, parce qu'ils ont les mêmes contraintes aujourd'hui, et voilà.